What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my festival predictions for what will likely be another festival here to start Season 7 in NBA 2K26 My Team. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, these might be the most random predictions of the year. I don't know what the theme of a Season 7 festival would be. I don't think it's going to be like an NBA Champions type festival or anything like that, simply because we're not even to the conference finals yet. And so I think there's a good chance. I mean, we may see that this season, potentially in a couple weeks. It's either going to be something stupid like an out of position festival or something like that, which is not what I predicted here, or it's just going to be another random festival like what the festivals this season have been. The Shine Festival, the Void Festival, the Power Festival. These didn't actually mean anything, you know what I mean? They were just random names for festivals. My expectation is it's going to be something like this. And because 2K dropped a festival every single 2 weeks in Season 6, first day of the season, then also 2 weeks into the season, and then again 2 more weeks into the season, we're probably getting another festival tomorrow with the end of this 2-week festival, the Shine Festival. Not to mention King of the Court rewards obviously have not been updated as of yet, which is another sign that generally indicates that it is going to be updated as well. So, or that there's going to be a festival as well. Hopefully King of the Court rewards also get updated. We'll see whether or not that happens or not. It shouldn't be a dark matter at this point in the year, but you know what? Regardless, I have 5 Dark Matters, 4 100 overalls, 4 Invincibles, and 2 GOAT cards to predict here. And again, there's really not much rhyme or reason to these predictions. They're just names that popped into my mind, names that after doing a little bit of research, scrolling through past cards, I decided made sense, at least kind of. And so we're going to start off with the Dark Matter. We're going to get 1 attainable Dark Matter. And I think this time it is going to be a shooting guard, small forward, 2K. I mean, to be fair, all the Dark Matters are going to be attainable, and there will likely be more than 5. I only have 5 names, but if 2K does this like they've done the previous festivals, we're going to get an attainable Invincible, attainable 100 overall, and attainable Dark Matter, all for very easy, low piece counts, just like to start off the festival. I don't think they'll give us a GOAT card like that, but I mean, you never know. Maybe they will. I don't have it predicted, but it's possible. But the guy I'm predicting for the Dark Matter is Alex English. I don't know why. He just hasn't gotten a card in a long time. And he's always pretty decent, but he's also not a guy. I mean, 6'7" at shooting guard at this point in the year. He's not a guy that's going to be game breaking at all. And so he's my prediction for the easily attainable option at the Dark Matter tier. The other 4 obviously would also be attainable, and the names that I have picked for that are a point guard eligible Jeremy Sohan, who could actually be really good. 6'8", great defender. Give him a change jumper and some SIGs, and he's actually really nice. That could be an awesome option. At the maybe shooting guard, small forward as well, or small forward, power forward, I'm not sure. But like Atari Eason, another guy I don't think has gotten a card this year. Another thing is I don't believe any of these players have actually been in festivals. But Atari Eason I don't think has gotten a card since his diamond anyway. So again, been a long time since he's got a card. Would make sense as another guy who could definitely get a new Dark Matter. And then another guy who hasn't gotten a card in a long time since Season 4 in the All-Star drop is Bobby Portis. Again, maybe small forward, power forward at this point in the year, being 6'10". If not, he's probably nothing too insane, but good pick and pop big man. Could be solid. And then another guy actually who did get a card relatively recently, but I'm going to predict him anyway. Maybe it's just because I would like this card to come out. That being, I guess he wasn't in this drop. Which drop was he in? Was he in the Power Awaken drop? He was in the Power Awaken drop. Derek Lively, Mavs legend. He was injured for most this year. I'm a huge D-Live fan, though. Would love to see him get like an actually good card. Maybe change his jumper. He could actually be a stud. He's like 7'1" with a 7'5" wingspan, so he's a big, versatile power forward center. All they got to do is change his jumper, and D-Live is a really good attainable big. That could be a really fun one who's fast, athletic, and potentially could have a good jumper as well. Moving on to the 100 overalls. We got 4 100 overall names. The attainable 100 overall name that I decided to go with, Cassie Russell. That's the name I picked. I don't think he has a card this year besides a couple of Wild Gems cards. I believe he's got a Wild Gem Ruby in here somewhere, or maybe it's a Gems of the Game or Hidden Gem Ruby. I don't actually know. I think it's a Wild Gem Ruby in here somewhere, though. Has not gotten a card besides that all year. A guy who's kind of been a MyTEAM legend in the past. A free 100 overall Cassie Russell. He's only 6'5". He wouldn't be anything too crazy at the point guard position at this point in the year or anything like that, but a very easily attainable one. Could be a pretty fun point guard option. The other 3 names that I have are, number 1, big shooting guard, big small forward, and big center. The big shooting guard, and I don't know if his cards have played shooting guard much in the past. I'm sure he's had a card at some point that did, although I don't actually remember off the top of my head. But I'm going to go with Anton Jameson as my one of my 100 overalls. He obviously got a card in Season 5 in this Homecoming drop, but that was also, again, kind of a while ago at this point. And you know what? A shooting guard small forward Anton Jameson could actually be a really good card. So that's a fun name there. Another fun name who does not have a card, I don't believe, again, beyond like a wild gem card this year. I think he's got a diamond wild gem, and I believe that is the highest tier of card he has got. That being Thurl Bailey, who is like 6'11", really versatile option on the defensive end of the small forward position. Just a big athletic small forward, but his jumper the last couple of years has really sucked. In early game, it always kind of holds his cards back. I do not think that would need to be the case with this Thurl Bailey at all at this point in the year. And again, could be a really big, really versatile, really good option at small forward. And yes, there is when Wild Jump Thurl Bailey hasn't gotten a card higher than tier than this year. And then the final guy is another guy who we have not gotten a card of, I believe, since Season 4. A 7'2" big man, that being Artis Gilmore. Would love to see artists be a part of a festival. Honestly, if these at this point, if we're gonna get gold cards in a festival, very good chance the 100 overalls are attainable, at least one of any of your choice, but potentially even multiple. But like, if we were able to get, for example, a really good shooting guard Anton, or small forward Thurl, or center Artis Gilmore, all could be really good options and be great choices. And if you're able to get, I mean, at least one of those guys, maybe even multiple, they could be super good, fun options. Artists, I mean, 100 overall, 7'2" big with an afro, I would be so for it. Maybe that's an ambitious guess, but I'm saying artists. The Invincibles. We also have 4 Invincibles, and we also have a attainable option, I guess I should say, in terms of one of my picks. Also a point guard, and also a card who has, or a player who has not gotten a card in a while. I don't actually remember what set he was in. I do remember what set he was in. I lied. Gary Payton. Invincible Gary Payton. I think a free Invincible GP. Again, probably not going to be that insane at 6'4", but a fun card, a big name that's attainable easily. Would he be super good? I doubt it, but that's my Invincible option for the easily attainable one. The other 3 at this point probably are going to get a little less unattainable, but still not particularly easy to attain. And I don't have massive names for this. I don't know why. I just feel like all these guys would be very good. None of them would probably be game breaking. To be fair, they would all be very good cards. But those 3 guys are Paul Pierce, Chris Webber, and Arvydas Sabonis. Pierce and Webber both got cards in Season 5. C-Web out of this fabulous drop at the very beginning of the season. And Pierce, I believe, was involved in he was the Blue Bloods drop later on in the year, but I mean, to be fair, that's still over 6 weeks ago at this point. So I could again see a Paul Pierce card, no hesitation, would make total sense to me. And then Arvydas obviously will probably be the most expensive of them. Kind of this festival's Mark Eaton, except in Invincible, obviously. But again, a guy who's going to have 20 legends, 7'3", going to get changed animations, and going to be able to compete with the best options in the game at the big man spot. But again, is there going to be attainability to these Invincibles? Unlikely. Those are just the names that I suggest. And then moving on to the GOAT cards. I have one very logical GOAT card choice and one, like, I don't know, just out there off the wall. 2K might do something wacky in Season 7 prediction. The normal logical one is Magic Johnson. He hasn't gotten a card in the festival this year, hasn't gotten a card in general since, again, Season 5 with his 100 overall, and would be a very fun, very good option at the point guard position. The same can, by the way, also be said for Cooper Flagg. Either Cooper Flagg or Magic could low-key be so fun at the point guard position as GOAT cards, but again, no attainability takes away that fun factor entirely. And then the other guy, it's 2K glitch and it's Season 7 of MyTEAM and the pacing's stupid. Give me 7-foot Jonathan Bender at small forward. That's the name I'm thinking of. I don't know why he hasn't gotten a card this year that's actually been anything real above like a base card type, wild gem type card. So again, Jonathan Bender's a guy who, I mean, he's 7 foot. People have loved his cards in the past in 2K. I kind of would expect him to be really, really good this year too. And again, also very, very unattainable as a GOAT card. But it's just my predictions. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, who you would like to see in tomorrow's drop. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more NBA content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.